Yo, YouTubians! Coming to y'all from Tampa Bay, it's Clutch Vacations. To my left, it's my baby. Her name is... She mad.
What's my name?
I don't know no more. I ain't got time. She hungry. So we gotta make this quick.
Right.
I promise y'all, we're gonna trade it in. So we finally made it to Tampa. We was in Atlanta last night. Our hotel bed was different. It talked every time you move.
I think it was just on
Speak up.
a metal frame or whatever. It was real squeaky. But
Yeah, every time you move, somebody woke up. It lets you know it's like, hey, somebody moving. But we made it to the airport. We got to the airport and they changed our flight.
I mean, they just changed the gate. They didn't change the time.
They changed our flight.
And it was slightly late. But
Slightly.
we arrived early.
He said he was gonna make up for it. The pilot said, we're leaving a little late. We're gonna make up for it, and he did. So, last video, I asked you guys to guess what type of car we got. Babe, what type of car did we get?
A Nissan Versa.
Not a Charger, so I was wrong. I thought we were gonna get a Charger. I knew we were gonna get a Charger. We could have got a Charger, but they wanted to upcharge, and I was like, nah. So, we got a Nissan Versa. Do you got any plans today, really?
Do I?
Yeah.
I thought it would be like we.
Do you? I mean, you got anything planned?
I want to eat and I want to go to the hotel.
So we're outside the restaurant now, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna eat. Is it called Kona
Grill.
Kona Grill. We'll show y'all what we got.
I seen Texas de Brazil over there. I'm kind of conflicted now. We're going to Kona, though.
We might flip a coin and see what we're gonna
I
get.
don't think we need to get too full right now, but we might partake. Not today though.
All right, so we're gonna go inside. We're gonna show y'all what the hotel looks like as well once we get there. We still got some time to clock in. I said clock in like we really working. We are working, but we can't check in until about 4.
I'm not working.
I'm working. I'm always working. Can't check in to 4, so we're gonna check in when we can check in. We'll check in with y'all when we check in. All right. So we'll holler at y'all in a little bit. You didn't like that? No. All right. Yo, YouTubians, it's been a day. It's been a day. You're seeing the headboard behind us because we about to go to sleep. Babe, can you recap for us a little bit what we got going on?
Kind of tired. Today we flew in from Atlanta to Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a quick flight. We were late boarding, but they made up for it in the air.
And I got something to say. If you get the window seat, at least stay up to look out the window.
I got sleepy as soon as I got on there. I don't know what happened, but
She fell right out.
Yes.
Normally, I'm the one that falls asleep on flights. I was up the whole time. So that was our first Spirit flight. What do you think about it?
it was okay. The airline is, the plane itself is, and the airline's pretty basic, but they got us where we needed to go, so I can't complain about that.
So for me, I'm 6'2", right? She about 6 foot. I think I'm too tall for Spirit. Like the way I was sitting, and it was another guy, he was taller than me, and he had the aisle seat, and he didn't look comfortable either. So, I ain't got the first class monies, but man, it's just, I was taller than the seat pretty much, so.
You don't have to necessarily have first class money, you just need to get on a different flight. Like Delta seats are fine.
Yeah, so Spirit, like you said, we got there, we didn't fall out the sky. That was the main thing. It was only like an hour and some odd minutes ride, so.
Would you fly Spirit again?
We ain't got no choice, because that's how we going home.
Like after this trip. Would you do it again? It's cheap.
I mean, it's cheap, right? And
they get you there.
we got there, so that was the main thing. I mean, it's alright. I'll do it. I do what I gotta do to get to where I'm trying to go. So it is what it is. All right. So let's talk about when we, like I said, we had Spirit. We got there. We couldn't check into our hotel until later on.
3, yeah.
It was 3.
We landed like around 1:30.
And the airport at Tampa wasn't congested or nothing like that. You could just walk on through. It's nothing like Atlanta, you know.
Right.
So
Atlanta's like a whole little mini city within Atlanta. Atlanta airport is like a mini city.
It is. A lot's going on.
Tampa,
why
like
you going that way?
Where am I going?
Bring your face. Bring your face. There you go.
Tampa's airport was like very clean. It's like very simple layout. Of course, it's like bigger because you have like different sections. Like you have the terminal and the gates, and baggage claim, the rental car area, which is a whole big area. But it's nothing compared to like the Atlanta airport. That's just a whole nother level, considering it's like one of the busiest airports in the world. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, I guess you could say, about the Tampa airport, because it's really clean. It's laid out nice. It looks like modern.
Supplies. Turned Asian on me.
Pleasantly surprised.
Don't look at me like that. So after that, we went to is Kona? Was it Kona?
Yeah, Kona Grill.
Kona Grill.
And I didn't realize that. I guess that company makes the Kona beers, which I'm not a beer drinker anymore, but in the past I used to love Kona Big Wave. And I think, what was the other one? Kona, I don't know if it's Kona Longboard. I might be making that up. But anyway, Kona Big Wave. I used to drink that a lot. So I'm assuming that company, because they had it on their menu, they make the Kona beers. I didn't have a beer there. I had a red sangria. I had a Bama roll, which was kind of spicy fish, avocado, cream cheese. What else did I have? Ribeye meatball, which was very good. And a shrimp taco, which was also good. Everything was good.
She pretty much seen like, don't call it the dollar menu, but she seen like the lunch specials, and she just said, "I'm just gonna order some lunch specials."
Yeah, it was the happy hour.
Happy hour.
I ordered everything off the happy hour because I just wanted to sample their food. I had never been there, so I just wanted to get a little bit of a few things, and it was good.
And for myself, I got the steak burger. It was good. That's all I got. It was good. The fries.
Fries were pretty good.
Fries was like really good, and I love fries. So it's almost not a fry I don't like, but they were really good. So after we left there, we was able to.
I'm trying to
get back in there.
Yeah.
After we left there, we went and checked in the hotel and got a small little room tour for you guys on the hotel. It's your basic room, as you guys can see. Basic room, nothing crazy, but it has everything you need. Only thing I don't like, I think, is the, she's like, oh, what, you don't like something? Yeah. The only thing I don't like is the space in the bathroom. I want more countertop to put my stuff, but we're not here for long.
Right.
But I would like a little bit more countertop to put my stuff, because I feel like I'm knocking things over.
I feel like they did a good job of utilizing the size of this room, because it's not a very big room, but they put a lot of things in this room.
They did. And there's a balcony option that we could have got. I was like, nah, we don't need it, because we don't plan on being in the room that long. So, and this is Hotel Alba. It's very nice though. Like, and y'all gonna see a hotel tour. Make sure y'all look for that. All right. Yeah. So after we came back to the hotel, freshened up a little bit, we went out, and I got something that I ain't never had before happen to me. Babe, you want to tell them what happened to me?
So I wanted to go get a pedicure, So I kind of did a little research and kind of found a place close by to go to that had, good reviews. And we went. And I was in the process of getting my pedicure. Marcus was talking about how he had never had a pedicure. We went into the story about one of his exes or whatever. Whatever you want to consider her. And I thought she was giving you pedicures, but it turns out she was just clipping his toenails, which is kind of weird to me. Like why wouldn't you just go and do the pedicure and stuff too? You're already like clipping his toes. What does that do for you? What does that do for you? Anyway,
you don't touch my toes, so she did more.
Right.
You did more. She did more than you did.
Okay, understandable.
She made sure these athlete feet wasn't athletic foot.
I don't understand the clipping of the toes.
Look, I'm not going.
Toenails.
I'm not going.
But anyway, he actually ended up getting a pedicure. So that was his first pedicure. Like his feet aren't bad in general.
I got a picture. Don't worry, I'm gonna show y'all.
But yeah, he ended up getting a pedicure. I told him don't make it a habit because we can't. We got expensive taste.
So sort of. So yeah, end up getting the pedicure. I don't know how the whole clipping of the toes in the past came in to this situation.
This was part of the story. We were talking to the ladies.
We talked about a lot of things in there. You gonna bring up that?
We talked about like local food and stuff. We talked about the lady was talking about her career and like how she was doing hair and like massages.
And they did a fantastic job too. Like
that foot massage was something else.
It was like she was working my big toe and my big toe started shaking and it was like I didn't know what to do. But all right.
I had a good time in there.
I did. So, met some cool people. They were welcoming and they kind of like the locals of Tampa in a way.
We definitely was in like the local area. We were not in the tourist area at all.
Yeah, we went to the local area and that's what I love on vacations. It's to hit like a local spot. And speaking of a local spot, after we went to the mall, did a little bit of window shopping, a little bit of purchasing. Nothing major. The mall's nothing to cry home about. It's like your regular, ordinary mall. Yes, they have several. I can say several malls here in Tampa, but we just went to the one that was right across the street from the hotel, and then we met up with one of my moms and dads. I know that sounds weird. Look, I was raised by a tribe, right? So I have several parents. They're not blood parents. You know what I'm saying? Not paternal parents. But I was raised by a tribe. I got so many moms and dads, and I appreciate all of them. But I got a chance to meet up with them, and we ate at the Salty Cove. My guys, the Salty. That's not it. Is the Salty Shack? What is it?
You were close that time. So the Salt Shack.
Y'all know I'm gonna mess something up. We ate at the Salt Shack. Now the Salt Shack, guys, the views, beautiful. It's right there off the bay.
Ooh.
It was beautiful.
It was.
We just sat out there. The breeze was right. It was a little warm, but then it cooled right off. We had that breeze from the bay. Man, guys, it almost made me pack a bag and just say, hey, we just gonna go ahead and move on down here. So what did you have at the Salty Cove?
Salt Shack.
All right, there too. Salt Shack.
I didn't have much. Like we just sampled they had fish bites made of grouper.
Mm-hmm. That was really good.
So we sampled that, and then we had steamed shrimp.
Yep,
peel
shrimp. Yep.
Peel shrimp.
And that was my first time having shrimp too. So it tastes like hot dogs to me.
It tastes like, or the consistency?
Like the texture is like a hot dog to me.
It definitely don't taste like a hot dog though.
I offended her because shrimp is her favorite aquatic roach.
I'm not offended. I mean, you like what you like.
But yeah, it was I liked it for the most part.
I think he probably needed to try maybe the fried shrimp first, or like a shrimp dish.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, I can definitely say that, like a penne or a shrimp and grits or something like that. It'd probably be better for me. But having shrimp for the first time, I enjoyed it, and it's a whole story about why I haven't had shrimp until like 35 years. But we won't get into that. And what else? What you had the shrimp? Did you talk about that too already?
For my entree, I just went on and got some more shrimp. I had a fried shrimp basket, and it was decent. The fries were good. The shrimp was good, but I just wish I had more of it.
That's how you know she loves shrimp. So I ended up getting like the Jamaican burger.
The jerk burger. Jamaican jerk burger.
Jamaican jerk burger. Yeah, it was just called jerk burger. But man,
but it was obviously Jamaican inspired. Yeah.
It was really good, guys. I mean, that thing was good. They had a sauce that went with it. I used the sauce as my dipping fries. I normally get my sauce on the side.
I was trying to figure out what was all in that sauce. I could taste like the cinnamon.
Had a little
things.
Had a little spice in there. It was like everything just kind of worked. So yeah, and then we just came back to the hotel after that. It was a long day because it started really early in the morning, and yeah, we just gonna go ahead and go to sleep.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so that's the end of day one. Y'all make sure y'all smack that subscribe button, hit the like. I'm gonna go ahead and end it how I know how to end it. Make sure we keeping God first. Make sure you tell somebody that you love them. Do it now, because you may not have the opportunity to do it later. We're gonna see y'all on day 2. But until next time, peace. We can't get them in there. It's just they're